Opening in theaters this week from Focus Features, the Viking adventure The Northman, and here's my review. With his first two features, director Robert Eggers showed talent for creating movies with a lot of old-timey dialogue, and still managing to make them compelling. The Witch and the Lighthouse brought horror to a specific location. While The Northman is not a horror movie, it does use the environment to a really good effect. With a plot similar to Conan the Barbarian, the film becomes a gripping tale of revenge told primarily through the visuals. You could switch off the dialogue in The Northman and still manage to follow the story well. Eggers puts the audience right into the thick of this violent Viking community and portrays the brutality of the society. He also successfully introduces the characters and the dynamic they have, and reveals the opportunity to make this almost Shakespearean epic. It's easy to spot elements of Hamlet in the plot, along with the aforementioned Conan nods, and that adds to the appeal. The fact that this is a familiar story is actually to the film's advantage, as it provides a gateway for the audience that makes it easy to follow. The use of violence is done to excellent effect, matching the darkness of the period and the story being told. One can easily imagine these sorts of acts being committed, and it's worth mentioning The Northman is not for the squeamish. Eggers clearly was not the least bit interested in toning down the behavior of the characters. The battles and village raidings are all appropriately intense, and these also help drive the lead protagonist Amleth's anger. One standout scene involves a sport that is not exactly what you'll find in any modern Olympics. The cast is also pivotal to making this world believable, with Nicole Kidman especially impressing as Amleth's mother. Anya Taylor-Joy also gets some great scenes with Alexander Skarsgard, and there are memorable cameos from Willem Dafoe and Bjork. Eggers crafts a ton of creative visuals, and he and cinematographer Jaron Blash make great use of the Irish cliffs and valleys in portraying Viking-era Scandinavia. You feel the dirt and the mud of the villages as well. Overall, The Northman proves to be an intense depiction of these Vikings. The drama is compelling throughout, and the places taken with the story would fit right at home with classic sword-filled epics. This feels exactly that kind of classic yarn that would have been told in the olden days, and then written down for later generations to study. It's also an example of what makes Robert Eggers one of the most exciting directors working today. He manages to transport the viewer to 17th century New England in The Witch, as well as a lighthouse with two men losing their minds, and that creativity continues here with The Northman and its Vikings.